Hello, boys and girls. I just told you a little bit about the letter R in the slide before this one, but we're going to read our All About R book together. So what I expect that you're going to be able to do once you're finished reading this book and working on all of the activities that you do in this book when we're learning about the letter is you should be able to read it. You should be able to trace it. You should be able to write it. You should be able to find it. And then today you are going to draw a picture of something that starts with the letter R. And the letter R makes the R sound. Okay, so we talked about several things that started with R. Do you remember any of the pictures that I showed you in the slide before? So I'm looking around the room and I could think of like my ring starts with R, the letter R, room. Let's see what they wrote about. Oh my goodness, look. What is that a picture of? Good, it is a raccoon. So we could double check and make sure that it starts with and ends with n, raccoon. Good. So let's touch and read. So R is for raccoon. Let's do it one more time. R is for raccoon. So what you're going to do on this page is you're going to trace these two R's. One's an uppercase R and one's a lowercase r. And where do we start our letters? At the top. So you're going to start right up here at the headline and you're going to draw a straight line down to the foot line. Then you're going to pick up your pencil. You're going to curve out and come back to your straight line just below the belt line. Then you're going to pick up your pencil, come out to right where your curved line back starts to curve back, and you're going to draw a slanted line down. Okay, and then the way that we make a lowercase r is we start at the top again, but we don't start all the way at the headline. We start at the belt line. So we're going to make a straight line down to the foot line, and then we're going to tick back up that same line, and then we're going to curve out and come up to the belt line and then curve down just a little bit. That's a lowercase r. Okay, one more time. R is for raccoon. What's this a picture of, boys and girls? It's a ring. Good. Does anybody know that ing makes the ing sound? Whenever you put those three letters together, it makes the ing sound. Let's start right here on the first dot and read it together. This is the letter R is for ring. Good. We're going to do this again. Straight line down, pick up, curve out, and back to your straight line. Then you're going to come out to where it starts to curve back in and make a slanty line down to the foot line. Then when we make our lowercase, you're going to start at the belt line. You're going to do a straight line down, tick, curve out, up to the belt line, and down just a little bit below the belt line. Okay, so if you've done this part, you've already read the letter R where we touched and we read it. So that's one of your learning targets. You've been successful in that. And then you've traced it. So you've met two. We have three more to do. Okay, so the third thing you are going to do, you can continue to trace to practice, which I suggest you do because it's a little bit tricky. On this one, the ones that they had you trace, when they curve out and back, they come back right at the belt line, which is fine. It looks great. And then you start right at the belt line where your curved line back meets your straight line down, and then you make a slanty line down to the foot line. Straight line down, pick up, curve out, and back to your straight line down. And then right there at the belt line where you met up with your straight line down with your curved line, you're going to make a slanty line down. I was a little bit off my tracing line, but that's okay. And then your lowercase straight line down, tick, 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 back up that same line, curve out to the belt line, and then down just a little bit. So what this says is this is the letter and the word I. I can write R. So we've already traced our R, so now we're going to try and do an R all by ourselves, writing it without tracing dots. So I do a straight line down, pick up, curve out and back to the belt line, and then I make a slanty line down. See how I'm not writing super fast? I'm controlling my pencil and making some pretty good R's. Okay, make sure that you leave a space in between. And then I'm going to come down. And what I want you to do is finish making R's, leaving spaces in between, but finish your R's on that line. And then I'm going to show you how I'm controlling my pencil, doing the same thing. Straight line down from the belt line, then I go tick, 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 back up. I curve out and up to the belt line, and then down just a little. Straight line down from the belt line, tick, 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 up that same line. And then just before I get to the belt line, I curve out and down a little bit. Okay, now I've done my third learning target. I can read, I can trace, and I can write. Now, what do we do on this page? This is the word and the letter I can find R. So you're a letter detective, and it's your job to find and circle 3 R's today, okay? And once you've done that, then you've done your fourth learning target. You've been successful. Now the last thing you're going to do today is you are going to draw something that starts with R. And I think that, I don't know if I can draw a very good one, but I'm going to just try my best, okay? And you can guess and see if you can, or you can guess what you think it is. What do you think, friends? It's a rabbit. Good. A makes the A sound. B. I know that B makes the B sound. Rab. I. T makes the T sound. I wonder what else I could do. Oh, I was thinking about what we did or how we remember with the card that's on our wall. It's a robot. I'm not sure I could draw a robot. I could try, but a rake is pretty easy to draw. And we've talked about this a little bit in my class. In order to make the A say its name, we use a silent helper E. It tells this vowel before it to say its name. Ache. Okay, what else could I draw? I bet you could come up with some ideas. I can't wait to see what you draw. That's your last learning target. Way to go. The letter R makes the sound R.